Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Death226, Frontline Crusaders. As you can see, we got our beautiful, amazing Microsoft Paint logo up. Anyway, this video is just to quickly kind of talk about what's happening because a lot of things happened these past couple of weeks. Because as you know, we have such a huge fan base and viewer base that clearly I needed to make a video explaining why we've been absent because everyone's been asking. Um, No, but I mean, I guess I'm just kind of making this for my friends because most of our viewer base is, some of our friends that we don't stay in touch with as well. A lot of guys in the military, stuff like that, or people at college, things like that. Either I just kind of want to, make this video kind of express what's going on and what my personal plans are, because bad things happened. I've made about 4 of these videos already, in person, like, with me on cam, and I gotta say, I look like a fucking train wreck, had another train wreck, and then got nuked. So I figured, no one needs to see that. And on top of it, the last video was fitting because I did it in my father's office, which was fitting for the situation. And I would do it again. I would just, film a new one again that's a little more simple and put together. But again, a lot of things happen. The office is kind of tore apart right now. I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off because I've shot this type of video about like 5 times now, trying to get the words out, trying to make it sound not too personal or depressing or anything. And it's been therapeutic. That's how I'm kind of able to just kind of talk about it right now. I've talked about it so much now to myself on video, on camera, all this that it's set in. It's no longer terrible. I mean, it sucks, but it's. I guess I've accepted it, is what I'm saying. It's been real therapeutic for me, so at least that came out of it. Anyway, during the week of Thanksgiving on that Monday, I'm pretty sure it was the 23rd. Um, Long story short, and I'm not going to try to get into too many details out of respect to my family. I don't think that I should just go tell everyone our absolute business. So again, keeping it real simple, rip the band-aid off, get through it. Dad, my dad has brain cancer. We found out on the Monday of the week of Thanksgiving. Pretty sure it was the 23rd. And yeah, we took him to the ER. We kind of thought he was having a stroke because he asked us to take him to the ER and said he wasn't, feeling right and like couldn't get his words together, things like that. And no, what it was is it was a brain tumor. And so we went through that surgery. Like this again, this happened all during Thanksgiving. It's almost Christmas now. So we went through all that, went through all just, everything. The surgery went well. They got, I'm pretty sure, all of the tumor out, and his treatment and all that's supposed to start pretty soon here. Um, and they told us, it's not a simple brain cancer. I mean, cancer never is simple, first of all. And it's not like it was benign or it was just a one-off thing or anything, or it's gonna be real simple. This ain't that bad of a cancer. No, it's not the worst cancer. They thought it was, but it's not. But I'm just kind of making this video to kind of explain my personal feelings about everything. Because, everyone keeps telling me, oh, spend as much time with him as possible. Stay glued to him. Like, don't move from his side. And, I get that. I do spend time with him. I sit with him a lot. We chill together. We watch TV together. Things like that. Like, this life, we're making the most of it for what we can do right now. It's not like we can exactly go travel and go on all these adventures or anything with COVID. Um, and even with COVID, I mean, he's not up to travel, But regardless, he, on the other hand, and my parent, my mom too, both of them, they keep telling me the same thing though. They keep telling me you can't stop living your life over this, and I kind of came to this conclusion when it comes to the channel. Now, don't get me wrong. We don't even have 100 subs. We don't make money off of this. We don't have a lot of viewers. We don't have a fan base. So it doesn't really matter if I do or don't do the channel. Because it's not like we're losing money if I don't. It's not like we're letting down fans or anything like that. I mean, the channel's just here. We've been doing it for years now, and it's still just stuck here. And I mean, granted, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, look how diluted the market is. Anyone with a phone, computer, with a Nvidia card, anything, anyone can do YouTube now and stream. I mean, we can't stream because our internet sucks and it would die. I would love to stream because Twitch is, albeit not perfect and has its own issues, but it's a little more easy to kind of build followers up on Twitch than it is with the YouTube algorithm and all that. Anyway, so we've been doing this. I think I think we've had the channel since 2015, and then I think I really started doubling down on it in 2018. I want to say maybe 2017, something like that. But the point is, we've been doing it for years, and it's snail's pace. So it really doesn't matter if I do or don't do the channel. Now, don't get me wrong though. Here's the thing: I do enjoy making these videos. I find them fun. I find them fun and funny, and me and my friends, we like watching the videos and then laughing about it, and then it becomes like a whole joke between us and all that stuff. It's really just for me and my friends at this point. But I'm not gonna lie, if that were completely true, it wouldn't matter when I upload. This wouldn't matter at all. Like I could just do it whenever I want, and that's where things kind of change. So I do dream of this channel somehow making it, or something coming out of it. Because everyone always says, "Oh, you want to do something in life that you like or enjoy or are passionate about." Well, I'm passionate about airsoft. I love gaming, and I have fun making these videos. So, I mean, honestly, ever since Corridor Digital and Rocket Jump in 2013, like ever since I saw those, I was like, I want to do that. It wasn't like I want to be a streamer or anything. It was like I want to just LAN party vibes from Node. That's one of Corridor's spin-off channels. LAN party. It was just about, it was pretty big and all that, and it was literally just playing some games with your buddies. It wasn't shit talking anyone. It wasn't being toxic. It wasn't talking about cheating or bashing anything. It was just a genuine experience of having fun with your friends. And that's kind of what I try to go for with our videos. We're just having fun. We're just playing games for what they're supposed to be meant for. Fun, entertainment, unless you play Tarkov. That's a whole other issue. Anyway, and one thing about all this is, now don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna prioritize the channel during all this. I'm not gonna like focus on this 100% all my effort and energy because I'm still in college, and now with this and everything else, my priority is obviously gonna be first of all my dad, and then you know by extension my entire family, and then college, even though I really am not enjoying it, but college, and then the channel. Now, here's the thing though, I'm not going to give up on the channel, and my main reason for that is I don't even know how to describe this and it sound logical, but to me, I get it, so I guess that's really all that matters. Either get on the same page or don't, not my problem. But not only is gaming, like, we used to, have airsoft and all this other stuff, then COVID happened, we can't really do that anymore, and we already didn't have any fields near us for airsoft. Gaming's really all we kind of have left now. So not only is gaming something I'm not going to give up, because that's where I still get to hang out with my friends. That's where I get to decompress and forget about my problems for a little bit and like not stress, or well, maybe stress about a game or something. But the point is, it's just I'm still going to be doing that. So, and by extension, the channel is kind of like that too. It helps me just kind of relax, kind of have fun, get out of my head for a little bit, and just do the video. So, and then finally, the main thing is while again the channel is really just looking like it's not going anywhere, I'm not gonna give up on it because I want at least something to come out of this. It may be small or not even comparable to someone else, but just something. Because I mean, honestly, I the only reason I ever even got into any of this, and I mean airsoft gaming, computers, YouTube, anything, was because of my dad. That was the only reason. And I feel the best way I can kind of live my life and all that is to just like actually live by what he's taught me and embrace it. Because he always told me, my mom and my dad, they both encourage me all the time, like, oh well, even if it doesn't go anywhere, I'm not even gonna look at it and be like I failed. I'm just gonna look at it and be like, well, it just be that way. Because again, the market for it is so diluted, it's just like near impossible to really do anything. But my dad always told me, like, when we had a very deep conversation one time. One thing he told me, and this kind of is about our life. We are very blessed for what we have. We really are. I mean, I'm blessed alone just to have this life. But like, we're not like up there or anything. But I mean, I'm fortunate enough to basically have had my dad say, I want to, for Christmas, I want to build you this gaming PC, or we have this extra PC that we turned into another gaming rig, and we have a good roof over our head and all that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh my God, it's like, let me throw everything everywhere. Like, it's not like that, but we do okay. And my dad always told me that not only did he find something he genuinely has an interest and enjoys doing for a living, but he kind of told me, he said, I mean, this didn't just happen. He's like, you don't just get put into that situation. He told me, he's like, if you really want anything in life, like if you have a dream and you want it to work out, it doesn't just happen because it's your dream. He told me that he worked hard to get where he's at. He worked hard for years, and we weren't always there. So he told me, is like, if that really is your dream, if that's really what you want, if that's your passion, you have to work for it. And it may take forever, but you keep working for it. You don't stop. Like, if that's really what you want, you have to work for it. So, here we are 3 years later with the channel, still not really going anywhere. And I honestly, though, I'm still going to work on it. I really am, because not just because it's my dream, but because I can't begin to even comprehend paying my dad back for everything he's done for me. So, I mean, at the very least, I guess the best I can really do is just try to live by his teachings and take his advice. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm not walking away from the channel. It's not going to stop, and I'm still going to try. Now, I can't say for sure like it'll go smoothly. I can't say it'll work out. I can't say we'll still be consistent, because we went for one video a month, and then we were going to try to do 2 videos a month, and then all this happened, and now I don't know what's going to happen. And consistency and you know quantity, you really do need that. You need to upload consistently, but you also need to upload a good amount of content, which is something we've struggled with. And now again, I don't really know how it's going to play out. It may or may not be consistent, because I don't have as much time to work on this as I used to, because again, my priorities are completely different now. Like, 100% my effort is going to go to my father and my family. Then, of course, after that, school, and then whatever's left, the channel and just gaming and all the social crap that I usually do with my friends. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I just kind of want, and if I upload a video and it like I'm happy and all this crap, it's not that I'm pretending nothing bad's happening. It's not that I'm trying to be fake. It's not that I'm neglecting the situation. It's just that again, gaming with my friends, that really is an escape for me. It's genuinely when I'm having fun and laughing and just playing a game with my friends. So don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like I'm faking any of it, but it's also not that I'm ignoring what's happening. It's just what's happening in that moment, you know? Like in that moment, I'm actually just happy to chill with my friends, and play some games. And I say that just because I know a couple people might see a video and be like, "Wow, he's acting like nothing's happened." If they know me and what's going on with us. And it's like, well, no, that's not what I'm doing. It's just how I was feeling in that moment playing the game with my friends, just taking a break from everything. And if they accept that, cool. If they don't, well, that's their problem, not mine. But I kind of just want everyone on the same page as I am that, we're not giving up. We're not walking away from it. I don't know what's going to happen. And I can assure you things aren't going to be the same. And this doesn't take my priority anymore. And I probably won't have as much time for it. But, we're still going to try. And, hopefully everything works out all right. And I just want to give a quick shout out to one of our Crusaders, one of our best Crusaders, and one of my someone I consider a brother in real life, Bullet Magnet. Um, I just want to give him an extra shout out, just because when this went down, like when I found out about my dad, like I fell apart. I completely fell apart. Like it was just me at the house because because of COVID I couldn't go with them to the ER, but I fell apart. And Bullet was still there, and he was supposed to leave that day to go up to his family's place, but he didn't because he came down, and I guess when I kind of that was the it was the first time I had ever said it out loud. Like I was told that, and I was just kind of sitting there, I guess in shock. But when he came downstairs, like, oh, what's going on? And when I went to tell him, it started off normal and then ended with me just like absolutely sobbing, like I just fell apart. And he was there. He kept me back together. He put me back together. He got me back up. And he told his folks. He said, "Hey, shit just went down. I'm gonna stay an extra day to make sure death is all right." And yeah, so I just kind of feel like again, I told him how thankful I was. He downplayed it, but I just I want everyone to know Bullet's a good guy. He really is, and I owe him a lot for that. And then of course I want to thank any friends and family who watch this because everyone's been really supportive, really nice about it. Don't get me wrong, there are some things that kind of you know when people just go and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry," it's whatever because it's like that doesn't really do anything for me. Like I appreciate your support, I appreciate this thought, but it's just that doesn't do anything. Like don't get me wrong. Then we have some people who have personal experience with this kind of things, and they actually are pretty helpful. They're a little more understanding about it. And again, it's not anyone's fault. They just haven't gone through this. That's not their fault. So I mean, what really can they say? Um, but of course, I want to thank our family because our family, really has kind of pulled together for this. So that's nice. I want to thank friends, people I don't even know, but they're friends of like my parents or something. They've been super helpful to our family and everything. And finally, of course, I want to thank my own friends because, a lot of them, may not have known what was going on, but still, when they found out, they were like, just like, yo, I got you. Like, you say the word, I'm there. If they could. Some of my friends are in the army, like I said, they can't exactly go AWOL and come all the way back for that. So, But and then our Crusaders, the other person I consider a brother, Trigger. He's been there, even though he doesn't know what to say most of the time. But me and him had a few good talks, and I appreciate him. I know I hope he watches this up to this point. Even he may not, because nothing funny is happening. But if he does, I just want him and everyone to know I do appreciate him for it. One of our other Crusaders, Scoob really has been good for this. He's helped me a lot. Because Scoob does have some experience with a similar kind of situation, so that's all I'm going to say though, because I'm sure Scoob doesn't want me spilling all his business out here too. But he just, Scoob, if you watch this full through, just know I really do appreciate you, man. Next shout out though is going to be to one of my other best friends that I again consider a brother. I call him Platypus, and of course he'll know who I'm talking about. And I definitely want to say thank you to you because he was one of the first people who told me, hey, I will drop everything I'm doing and come out if you need me and stuff like that. And on top of that, he's just been really 10 out of 10 moral support. Um, not even because he kind of knows what to say or things like that, but just because sometimes if I get really emotional or upset or whatever, like some days are good, some days are bad, but he's always there. And if I lash out at him or anything like that, he doesn't retaliate against it. He doesn't hold it. He doesn't hold that against me or anything. Because he knows where it's coming from. He knows that it's not that I'm actually upset with him or anything. And it's hard to find people like that who understand where someone's pain is coming from and are able to not take it personally and to be able to kind of just take it and then say, all right, do you feel better? And then be able to still say, do you want to do anything? Because, we can still, we can do something, we can hang out, we can go out or anything like that. So I really appreciate that. And I'm very glad that I can call you a brother. So just wanted to give Platypus a shout out there too. And then honestly, of course, the rest of the Crusaders, we're all going to stick together. We're all going to figure this out. Uh, Still have no idea what's going to happen with the channel, but hopefully we, go forward. Hopefully we kind of rise up a little bit. Um, yeah, just hopefully everything works out. And, to anyone watching this, if you aren't a friend or family or anything like that, and you just stumbled upon this video and watched it all, this far through, if you are going through anything like this, just know you really aren't alone. And this sucks. Like I can't even describe the feeling, but if someone out there is going through something similar, you know what it is. It just sucks. But and this may not help, but just know you really aren't alone. Like there are people out there who feel that kind of pain. And finally, again, I owe everything about this and the channel, my computer, everything to my dad. And it may not be my priority, but I definitely don't think my dad would want me to walk away from this and just give up entirely. So we're gonna keep on. We're gonna see what happens. Again, anyone out there, you know, you don't have to be, if you're not religious, your thoughts help. If you are religious, whatever religion, any prayers are welcome. Um, and honestly, anyone out there who's also going through a similar situation, right back at you. I mean, thoughts and prayers out to you too, because this sucks, and I really don't think anyone should ever have to go through it, but they do. It really is fun and games until it happens to you, like, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make this video, get everything squared away, because I've been meaning to do this for a long time now. And honestly, I think this is my best run through yet, because I'm not failing to kind of keep my dignity and talk straight through it. So again, we appreciate everything from everyone. We ain't giving up. I don't know what's gonna happen, but and again, again won't be spending as much time with this as I usually do, but we'll figure it out. And but anyone else who's feeling down about something, I hope it works out for you. I hope you get through it. And to everyone else, the crusade ain't dead. It's definitely hurt right now, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep crusading, and we'll see how it goes. So God bless. I hope everyone takes care. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. And yeah.